brutality that's more visible, I guess, these days. So we were kind of challenged with bringing that narrative back to our own cities and really understanding and digging up the root causes, like I said, of police brutality and some of the other things that affect the Black community. And so we were just wanting to be conscious of the things that lead up to cases of murdering unarmed youth and or adults. And that's not isolated to a single place like Ferguson, that there are things that happen in cities all over the world, really, that can be addressed proactively before things like that happen.
And so in a real sense, I think, Pastor Walker, what we've said in reference to this movement is that this movement might have a new name, but this is not a new movement, because there has always been protests against the deprivation and the killing of African Americans and the killing of, and when you look back into the history. But I think that what they've done with this organization is to sort of highlight that, to make people know that this did not just start with the shooting of this person, but this has been going on, even though it might have been under a new name. Ida B. Wells, when she talked about lynching and et cetera, Black Lives Mattered in 1920, or before the end of the Civil War and et cetera. And so I think that that is all part of the African American culture and the response to African Americans in this society. Is that what we're saying? Yeah, because kind of, like you said, it's been in existence for forever. You can say, you know, you can take this thing all the way back to slavery, and proving right there that Black lives really didn't matter in terms of it as being a life. It mattered in terms of being more of a commodity or a means to an end. But you know, when of course when slavery was abolished and everything like that, then there was actually really no further use for the Black man, especially in America, because they were no longer needed to produce the financial resources and the things that were necessary to keep this country flowing in various areas. So the lives didn't really matter. So it's been going on for years, but when you got the advent of social media to begin to, you know, the internet and social media, it makes everything seem to be a little smaller, brings the world closer together, and then you're able to see something in Nashville, Tennessee. You're able to sit in Nashville, Tennessee, and to visualize something that's taking place in Chicago and Miami and other places and all around the world as far as that goes. But, you know, so you come up now, it's like, okay, all of these things are happening, especially to the African-American male, and it's happening to such a degree as like their lives has no meaning. It doesn't matter. You know, you can go out and you can assault, you can kill an African-American male and just walk away from it. Police cover it up, court systems cover it up, everybody's sweeping it under the rug. You know, and it's like it doesn't matter. Then, you know, groups are coming together and they're stepping out in terms of marching and protesting, and then a little while later, you know, that fades away, and then until something else comes up, and then, you know, we're out there on the forefront again. But I think when you talk about a movement, it's something that's ongoing and stuff like that, and it's continuously getting its strength because of it's continuously being fed negative situations that keeps this Black Lives Matter movement moving forward, you know, and addressing these issues. Because I mean, the African American male is really struggling out here, you know, to be significant, you know, in spite of, you know, many of the accomplishments, you know, that we've made as a people. You know, it's still yet situations that go on. There's a system that is by systemic design to keep the African American male in a place where he don't rise to an area or a level where he actually begins to understand and know who he is, and then begin to function in who he is. You know, our history has been hid from us, and when we talk about that, Dr. Haney, you know, you've been a historian yourself, you know the miseducation, not only of the Black male, but the miseducation of the white male, the white female, in regards to the Black male, you know, because if it's hidden from one, it's hidden from all, you know, and therefore people are living lives and